This is Tim Albright with AVNation with an AVNation special, The Road to InfoComm. InfoComm 2022, back in person, back in Vegas, the 8th through the 10th of June. And with me to talk about Leon Speaker in their booth, Mr. Joel Hall. Welcome, sir.
Hey, Tim. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. I mentioned the fact that we're back in person. You and I both were at the Orlando show. I'm not going to call it a truncated version of InfoComm, but it was a version that happened in 2021. You could argue that this is a more proper version happening in Las Vegas this time. You guys are over in the brand new West Hall, W637, West as in W, 637. Joel, we walk into the Leon Speakers booth. What are we going to find?
Yeah, we're excited, first of all, to be at InfoComm again this year. But what can you expect? Well, I mean, I think you can always expect Leon to stand out and look a little bit different from everybody else. It's who we are, after all, and we're proud of that. It means that our culture is shining through. And to that end, I don't want to give away too much here, obviously, but we may or may not have our 1967 Airstream in tow and decked out inside our booth. You'll have to swing by and check that out for yourself to see if it's true. But on the product side, we're going to be showing off a few things. Our new partner solutions, which mainly aim to integrate new camera technology and soundbar technology. We'll also be showing our Terra Lumen Sound bollards and our recently redesigned Terra Lumen Sound landscape speakers. Another thing that we're going to be showing is the Ente Sound Tile, which will be featuring artwork from a new artist collection, and Cove. Cove is all new to Leon, and it really serves to be a desktop accessory that helps you look and sound your best no matter where you're working from.
Joel, talk for a second, because you guys have a unique position in the market, I would say. You're one of those companies, one of those manufacturers in the AV space. You exhibit and you sell to and you market to and you create products for both the commercial side as well as the residential side. You mentioned something there, and that's leveraging the new cameras that are becoming available and creating alcoves and creating containers for those. Talk for a second about the ability that dealers have now, that the commercial dealers and the residential dealers are kind of able to step into each other's market as this whole work from home thing starts evolving, like ramping up. It's ramped up for 2 years, but as it continues to evolve and companies are still trying to figure out what their return to work policy is. Certainly there's a certain aspect and a certain percentage of folks that are going to stay home. So when they stay home, they're going to have some sort of more professional level equipment.
Yeah, a lot has changed for sure. And, the commercial business as a whole continues to be really, really important for Leon. And it's that side that's helping to drive our company's growth and trajectory. And as you mentioned, so much changing quickly. I would say that Leon, maybe more so than, I can't say all, but maybe more so than most, is really poised to bring thoughtful and custom design forward solutions to all of those commercial spaces that are needing to now be reimagined a little bit. And InfoComm is really kind of the perfect place for us to showcase what we've been up to and what we've been working on really since the start of the pandemic.
Very cool. Joel, I mentioned the fact that we were both in Orlando last year. You guys came back for InfoComm 2021. You were back at 22. Why do you guys see, what value do you see in showing and coming to shows like this?
I think it's important. InfoComm especially kind of serves as this epicenter for our industry. And it's a really unique opportunity for everybody to get together and kind of see what each other's been doing. I kind of alluded to that a moment ago, but I would say, one of the most important things that we can do, especially from the commercial perspective. And it's just a great way to connect with those that maybe you haven't been out to see, whether that's on the integration side, the consultancy side, or the end user side as well. It's a really well attended event, and I'm super excited to have what's shaping up to be a much more well attended InfoComm this year. So yeah, we're excited.
Very much. Yeah, we are as well. Joel, you guys are again. You're over in the West Hall, W637. W637 is where you will find Joel and Leon speakers. But Joel, not everybody's going. So if they're not going, but they want to follow along with everything that Leon speakers will be talking about next week, how do they do that?
Yeah, you'll be able to follow along with us on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. We're always really active on those platforms, but probably even more so during show season. And also, I'd be remiss to not mention another great resource of ours. We actually just launched a brand new website here recently, and you can navigate our entire portfolio of products. There's a gallery where you can see all kinds of install imagery. We're going to be, hopefully showing people and walking people through that a little bit on the show floor. But for those that can't attend, those are a few great resources and ways to keep tapped in with us.
All right, very cool. Joe Hall from Leon Speakers. Again, you can check them over out in the brand new West Hall W637. Let's see them there. For us, for AVNation, go by our website, avnation.tv. That's avnation.tv, and follow along as we bring you more videos from the show floor of InfoComm 2022, the 8th through the 10th of June. All that and more at avnation.tv. That's avnation.tv.